All right, we'll get started here in a second. Give me one more minute. We'll get started here. Just making sure everything's connected, all that other good stuff. Okay. Hello, everybody. It has been a couple weeks since I have done a live, actually. Just a lot going on and stuff like that. So I'm excited to be here, do a little market overview, as well as, for existing teammates, as well as for folks that might be interested in getting access to this Impulse scanner. It's really, really a game changer. So for those that have never seen me live, I've been doing this online stuff for like 25 years, past 6.5 years as a trader. And I partner with a group of traders that's absolutely a game changer for anybody that's interested in learning how to trade. So I never knew how to trade. Okay, full disclosure, I didn't know anything about trading, nothing until I joined this group. I was more in affiliate marketing, obviously, because I'm doing this live to help grow the team and really just share this amazing tool with others. I knew nothing about trading. I didn't know what Forex meant. I nothing. Okay, I knew nothing. So give me one more second here, as it's a family member. So I need to communicate really quickly. Okay, and we should be good to go. So I didn't know anything about trading, guys. Okay, I didn't know what the term meant. Nothing. I knew about buying and selling stocks and stuff like that. So when I first joined about 6.5 years ago, it's actually getting close to 7 because it's 7 November and we're almost at September. So it's really not 6.5 years now. It's closer to 7. We focused on smart money concepts. All right, SMC. Folks might have heard what that term is. That's smart money concepts. And we had a ton of success, and we still have smart money concepts. We still have tons of folks that are doing smart money concepts, and we also wanted to reach out to the folks who it might take a little longer with smart money concepts because there's definitely a lot of training involved, and some people can pick it up in 90 days, 6 months, and some folks, a year, and they're still trying to master it. So we kind of partner with this Impulse scanner. This Impulse scanner, bottom line is it helps you determine trend, okay? So each arrow you see here, I'm just pulling up a basic chart before I kind of show you exactly what it is. This arrow, before it paints, takes into 50 market variables. I can't say that word. 50, okay? Nothing you see online now in the trading space can beat that. Nothing. AI bots. I've heard all the horror stories. Okay. Oh, just let this AI bot trade for you. Yep. Until you blow your account. Might look good for a few days until there's a glitch and you just lose all your money. So each arrow is 50 market variables. Hey, I said the word right. To help determine if, hey, brother, hey, Trevor, thanks for stopping by, brother. To help determine is going down or up. All right. And in our community, we focus on a couple different strategies. First, two scalping strategies, and then we have a couple intraday trading strategies. So when we bring folks on board, whether you're new, experienced, I know everything about trading, folks, because there's always those folks that know everything about trading, but they haven't developed any consistency in trading, okay? This is where we set you up. We set you up with the impulse scanner and the scalping strategy. And then after you master it and you want to do more intraday trading, we have a couple strategies, all right? And this just helps determine trend. And we have several different entry models that you can use. And one that I'm going to show you today as we look at the markets for the first time is, and I haven't looked at the markets, is what opportunities may be there or things to watch, okay? So this is the platform, all right? And obviously you can see it looks similar to TradingView, okay? You can draw trend lines, all kinds of stuff, all right? You know, the question you have to ask yourself when you're watching this is, what can the impulse scanner do for you, okay? For those that have no idea how to trade, right? It kind of breaks it down, it kind of simplifies it, and I'm going to show you the 4 steps. For those that have more experience but can't develop consistency, right? This might be exactly the tool that builds that consistency and that confidence, right? Because you can know everything in the world about trading, but if you're not being consistent and not being profitable, then you having all that knowledge means nothing, right? Because you're not consistent yet, okay? So it looks like TradingView, and obviously I have the candlesticks. I like using those. And over to the right-hand side is the time frames, 1 minute, 5, up to a daily, all right? And then you have an alert panel here on the right-hand side, okay? The alert panel has Forex, commodities, crypto, indices, and stocks. And I have folks that ask me every single week, even though I have tons of lives, does it do commodities? I did a video today. Does it do commodities? Yes, it does commodities, okay? As you can see, everything here it lists, okay? And then the first scalping strategy that we like folks starting with the 4-step, very objective scalping strategy, okay? That's where we want you to start because it's very objective. I wish I had this when I first started. You have no idea how badly I wanted this. Okay, I wish I had this when I first started. My journey would have been easier for sure, okay? And so you have to ask yourself, after I show you the 4 steps, okay, do you think you can do this? All right. So we have 4 steps. Now, part of the 4 steps is having this little chevron macro trend on. As you can see, you can turn it off and turn it on. Let me see where there's an arrow here. Oh, I'm on the 1 hour. That would help. I do this all the time on my videos. So watch this macro, right? You got to turn it back on. Okay, it's got to be on. All right. The 4 steps are very simple and objective. The first step is you want 1 minute to 1 hour, right? These chevrons going in the same direction, all right? Now, you can see every Forex pair is here, but you can actually speed up the process. In fact, I could go through all these pairs in probably about 90 seconds to determine which ones I'm going to look at, all right? But there's a way to sort trend, strength, and macro trend, and I want to sort by macro trend and see how they aligned as to what's at the top. So the ones at the top is where I want to start. CHF, JPY. Okay. All right. Perfect. Here we go. All time frames from 1 minute to the 1 hour line. Remember, we're on the 1 minute. So that's step 1. That's correct. Now, I get asked this every week. In fact, somebody who's been with us a couple months, he'll ask me a lot. And if you're on here, B, okay, does the 4 hour and the daily have to be aligned? Okay, the answer is no, but it's nice to show. And obviously in this case, it's got the 4 hour aligned. Okay. Step 2 is there's a macro trend appearing. Now remember, I sorted so they come to the top. Macro trend. So step 1, time frames 1 minute to 1 hour aligned. Step 2, macro. Now what you're looking for is step 3, all right? For those that are on the team, those who might be thinking about joining the team, pay attention to this, very, very important. Step 3 is, look at that arrow. Step 3 is 4 blue arrows reversing against trend in a pullback. Okay? That's exactly what's happening here right now. All right? And just a reminder, right? I don't do live trading. We're not allowed to do live trading where I'm calling out buy or sell. And of course, this is for educational. This is for education purposes only. All right, let me cover that right away. Step 3 is 4 blue arrows. All right. Oh, now look at that. Look at that. Okay. So, by the way, I've done a lot of lives, and that's never happened to me before. So this is perfect. This is a learning tool for those that are members. Okay. So now that changes, right? Because we are looking for a pullback, and step 4 would be get in on the first red, back down with trend, back down, right? So a macro is here, time frames were aligned, 4 blue back up, and then you get in on the first red down, all right? But for the first time ever, who's asking if I started early? I did, Sam, sorry. Yeah, a few minutes. You didn't miss much, my friend. Thanks for stopping by, okay? So this changed. Amazing. Okay. It's never happened on one of my live videos. So this is good. Okay. So now that just wipes that out. Okay. So now you just have to watch it a little bit. All right. So let's go to NZDJPY. And by the way, I'm on the 1 minute. The scalping is for 1 and 5. All right. So NZDJPY, all time frames are not aligned. 1 minute to 1 hour, there's your macro. So you got to let this sit. Now, keep in mind here, folks, that part of this is markets can be unstable when they first open, right? This is a mistake that traders make. So on this video today, I'm going to give you things that if you're a member of the team or you're trading, thinking about joining, etc., that people make mistakes of. And I have made every single mistake a trader has made, okay? Every one, all right? I rarely make a mistake now, but that's because my mindset is locked and loaded and ready to whatever, okay? Is sometimes you have to let the market settle a little bit and open, right? The markets have not been open long. So you're going to see some unsettling. Okay. So keep that in mind. All right. CADJPY. Is that the one we just did? No, we did Chef. Yeah, maybe that's the one we just did. So you just got to wait it out. All right. GBPJPY. All time frames aren't aligned. There's your macro. Now, again, these are all pairs you could be watching, and I'm going to show you how to do that. If you don't know how to do that, or I'll go right to one of the questions, okay? What can this do for your trading, right? I think that's the title of my live. Well, you can spend less time on the charts and more time with family, okay? And I'm going to show you how to do that. Besides the impulse scanner, I'm going to show you how you don't have to be standing here waiting on a macro to appear for this 4 steps. And again, we have, multiple entry models that we teach, but this is the easiest one, the most objective for folks that we'd like folks to start out right away and to practice to master it. Okay. All right. Let's see here. EuroChef. And we have a macro. Okay, our time frames aren't showing. Let me reload this real quick. We've had storms here recently, and the Wi-Fi has been acting a little wacky here. I'm actually at my dad's. I visit my dad almost every day. He's 81. There we go. And so this allows me freedom to spend time with him because of these tools so that I'm not standing at the markets and watching charts all day. Okay. EuroChef. No time frames are aligned. And of course, just so you know, I like when trend and strength are going in the same direction. This is another question I get. So sometimes in these lives, I'm really helping a lot of folks that are actual members that pop on or watch the video. And one of them is, does the trend and strength if they're in the opposite direction matter? For me, it does. Yeah, I want them to go in the same direction. Of course. Okay. So let's go GBP Chef. All time frames aren't aligned, but I would definitely watch this. Here's a macro. Okay. The 1 hour, and again, markets haven't been open long. That might change. So I would keep an eye on that one. And these numbers here indicate the power of the strength, right? Like GDT Chef. Look at that move. Boom, 50. The higher the number, the stronger the move. All right? Let's go NZD Chef. Same thing. All right? Something to watch, right? Again, markets, it's early. Markets are opening. All right? So the 5-minute isn't aligned, but that could change here soon. So there's lots of pairs to keep an eye on as the markets open and lots of macros. Look at AUDJPY and the strength of 70. Oh, my goodness. That might be one of the highest ones I've seen, actually. So all the time frames aren't aligned, but this is where you want to keep an eye, okay? And so, Jeff, how do I keep an eye on the pairs, right? I don't want to be sitting right in front of the computer all day. Well, that's simple. You set up notifications for your phone, right? Settings, okay? And for members, you have access to this, right? All through the process sheet and the videos, okay? So here are all your time frames, all right? So here are the time frames I monitor, all right? 1 minute, 5 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, right? Smart money moves, scalping moves. And then there's a drop down where you can pick which pairs to watch. I watch everything but the NZD. For whatever reason, it's just never a good time for me to watch those pairs, all right? And for commodities, I like gold and sometimes oil, but that's the one that I watch. And for folks that have seen me, they know I love trading gold. I love it. And yes, I'm really good at it, usually, okay? But like with anything, like with any trader, we all lose trades. Here are the cryptos. These are the cryptos I trade, okay? And of course, stocks. I only watch a couple, and they keep adding to this list. Yes, this is another question I got this week. Does the entry models you teach work on stocks? Yes. So that's how you set up notifications, okay? And you get them right to your phone. Right to your phone, okay? You get them right to your phone. All right. So that's why this scanner is so amazing and the entry models that we teach, because the question on the video is, what can this do for my trading if I don't know how to trade and I want to learn, or I'm an experienced trader? You don't have to be on the charts all day. You can walk away, all right, and get notifications. And when it's a time that, so for example, I think, I won't show you that screen today, but I don't get notifications from midnight to 4 a.m. Now, some people like to trade midnight to 4 a.m., depending on where they're at in the world, okay? You set up the notifications on your phone however you want. If you have a small window, I'm answering lots of questions here. So I got a lot of questions this week. So people ask, okay, well, I only have a small window to trade, like a couple hours in the evening. When's the best time? So I'm in Central Time. So to me, the worst time to trade is when there's going to be a market changeover, right? We go from the New York session to the next session. So like 3 to 4:45, 3 to 5 o'clock. I don't really, unless I'm in an existing trade, I'm not taking any new trades, right? Because volume is lower and spreads are higher. So then I wait for the next session to start. So for me, for folks that I would recommend, hey, I got a couple hours. What's the best time? So 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time, okay, and adjust for obviously your time zone. We're a global team. We have people from all over the world on our team. So that's for me, okay? That's for if I want to trade in the evening, all right? And I do trade in the evening, okay? So you can set up your notifications to your phone on the pairs that you want to watch, right? So when people want to say, oh, I don't have time to trade, wrong. Of course you do, okay? How bad do you want to learn how to trade? How bad do you want to make money trading to change your future, to give you more free time for yourself and your family, right? As I said, I'm with my dad. I think my dad ran out, but I'm at my dad's place, okay, as the market's open, right? I can spend more time with him, all right? And I can get notifications to the phone on what pairs I'm watching during what times I'm watching. So when people say, well, I got a job, can I trade? Okay. Most people on our team have jobs. They have jobs, they have families, okay? So for folks that know me a little bit, it's a no excuse zone, right? If you want to learn how to trade, then you have to do it and adjust based on your current lifestyle. So I've had folks that have had 2 full-time jobs and a single mother, okay, and they learned how to trade, okay? So now, that was smart money. Now we make it even easier, okay? Amazingly easier, okay? So those are the 4 steps. So let's take a look at commodities. And I'm just going to look at gold because that's the one I like, all right? So we're on the 1 minute. Oh, okay. Now, for folks watching, got a couple people watching. What is this? See this candle here and this candle here. What is that? Strange. Okay. Now, for the strategy, I didn't cover this part for the scalping. The 1 minute, when you get a macro, and we have a macro, right? And by the say, somebody will ask, well, wait a minute, I thought the macro was on. When I left the website, when I leave the scanner and come back, you have to make sure this is blue. Okay. I even have somebody that's colorblind on the team. Okay. So you got to make sure this is on. All right. So when you're trading the scalping strategy, the 1 minute, you have 2 hours to make a move for all 4 steps. Right. Your times are down here. 2 hours. When you're on the 5 minute, okay, you have 10 hours. Okay. I don't think there's a current macro on the gold on the 5 minute, but there's definitely one on the 1 minute. Okay. So those are the parameters. This would be something to watch. Okay. Now, does it work in indices? Yes. Somebody asked me this question earlier in the week. Does it work on US 30, specifically US 30? And yes, it does. All right. See these wide, the market's just opening. Okay. Let's go to the 5 minute. All right. I got asked this question this week. I'm answering 50 questions. Hopefully, folks are taking notes on all these questions. Hey, Jerome, good to see you. Hi, Rose, good to see you. You're going to have to help me how to pronounce your first name, okay? So, does the scalping strategy work when you're in consolidation, okay? If you don't follow me on YouTube, follow me on YouTube, okay? Got a lot of videos. So I have one on consolidation. I have tons of questions that I've answered this week, so I'm answering them all. I mean, I'll answer you right away if you're a teammate, but I might as well knock them out here. No, right? You're not scalping this, okay? You can scalp this, right? Pullback. You've got to make sure you're not in consolidation, right? See, these are Bollinger Bands, cloud areas, okay? That's all we know, okay? So you don't want to trade in consolidation. No. Hey, Robert. Hey, Aaron. Good to see you, brother, okay? No, never. Walk away, okay? So US 30, I would watch. This is 5 minute. You got 10 hours, okay? And honestly, quite frankly, now if this was a normal day, okay, yeah, but all time frames aren't aligned. So I was going to say if all the time frames are aligned, you actually have a move. Here's your pullback, first blue in. You've gotten a few pips, but not many. However, no, you do not cheat the strategy. Okay, no cheating. No cheating allowed. Okay, no cheating allowed. Follow the 4 steps. Okay, take a look at Bitcoin, which has been very wacky. 5 minute. Well, you can see what Bitcoin's doing, right? Oh, slowly. Let's look at it on the 1 hour. People ask me, can you do the scalping strategy on higher time frame? Sure you can. You also have smart money moves that we teach. This scanner can help you with smart money moves. So there's your macro on a 1 hour. Now, it's a longer term trade, right? You need 4 blue, right? 4 hours the other way. And see this, look at this consolidation, right? Nothing. Just a waste of time to even look at it. All right. So let me go to the Forex and let me check the, let's go back to 5 minute. Just checking. And you can tell here the strengths are changing rapidly. And the reason they're changing rapidly, if I could talk, okay, because the market's just open. right? For those of you that came in, late, I was just saying, never, 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 never just be so anxious to take a trade on Sunday evening. You got to let the markets warm up. All right. So I used to, I'll trade gold, on Sunday evening, but I kind of learned to kind of stay away until the markets warm up. And if you become a member of the team, you get access to my Telegram. And I do friendly reminders of news. So you can go to Forex Factory. You can go to this economic calendar. There are definitely ways. Okay. But you need to make sure you know the news. All right. And then you can be in a trade a few hours before the news, but then you have to make a judgment call when the news is coming that might, if that pair is affected. Okay. So I'm just going to look at let's go USD JPY. And so, okay. So here is a move. All right. For those watching that you could have taken. Again, markets close and markets reopen. Okay. So ideally it wasn't perfect. So there's your macro. Okay. I'm sure the 1 minute was aligned way back here. So they were all aligned. So you're looking for that pullback for blue. You didn't really have 4 blue here. So no, it's not really a good move, guys. It's not. You didn't get 4 blue. If you cheated and took it, you would have gotten a few pips. Now, you want quality, okay? I learned a long time ago that, sometimes you're just over anxious, okay? You're over anxious. Let's go EUR JPY. They're probably similar. They're similar, very similar. Let's go to the 4 hour. That might be interesting. Let's go to NZD USD, which I never trade. Let's go to 5 minute. So you almost had one here, but you didn't have 4 blue. Okay, you didn't have 4 blue, right? So you can't get in, and all the time frames aren't aligned. Let me look at the 1 minute. That looks any better, even though the time frames are still no. And that's the challenge, right? So you've got to make sure you follow the 4 steps, all right? And then for those folks that are asking, we have a second strategy for newbies that first come in, and then we have a couple intraday, all right? So I'm going to show you, for members obviously know this. So this is our Discord community. You get access to this when you're a member, and for members, make sure that you're using it. Not enough people are using it, okay? Because it's just gold mining here, all right? So for those, you have a Smart Money. This is the Smart Money channel, and you have a document for all the Smart Money folks. Okay. So for folks that may have been a customer in the past, hey, what happened to the unit section? It's just right here. It's just right here. Okay. And obviously, this is a reminder that the markets are open. All right. And we have impulse scalping. See, we print the process sheet every single time. Okay. So we have sections for all of the scalping and intraday trading that we utilize, okay, that we use, all right? So we have everything. Now, I always get this question. I always have a new person probably once every 2 weeks. All right, well, let me try it out for 7 days to see if it works. Okay, so that's the wrong question to ask, okay? Because documentation beats, presentation. We know it works. When you first join, you could win half your trades and lose half your trades, right? As our team leaders always like to say, that's okay. It doesn't mean the impulse scanner doesn't work. It's got like 12 million logins. It's been here 2 years. It's because you're not good at it yet, right? So these people that want to get rich quick, right? That's how you're going to blow your account, because you're going to cheat on the rules of the strategy and you're going to blow your account. Right? I just want to show you something real quick. So this is a Masters Club. And for the Masters Club, and I could just scroll forever, this is for folks that have shown a proficiency on the impulse scanner. Okay? and you have to have a certain winning percentage, and you have to submit documentation. And of course, there's so many more that just don't send it in. Okay. So when folks say, let me try for 7 days to see if it works, wrong. It already works. All right. Some people can pick it up right away. Right. And some people, they need to practice. You just need to practice till you're good at it. Okay. I do every one of the strategies and be good at it. Right. And I want anybody that's on the team, just master one strategy. Okay. And here goes into my psyche stuff with folks is the people, and full disclosure, we have some of my folks do it as well. And I'm like, stop. Hey, Matthew, good to see you, brother. One strategy, master it, do a journal, have a leader review the journal, go live. Okay, here's the key part, guys. Are you ready? Make money. Withdraw. Show consistency. Then if you want to, let me go to intraday trading. Too many folks still make the mistake outside of our group and in our group. Okay, oh wait, this didn't work in the first 3 days. Let me go to this one. Let me add this indicator. Let me add this EA. Let me add this, bot. Let me add this. Let me add that. Let me take away this. So for anybody that's on the team or anybody that's not on the team and trading, master one strategy. Don't deviate. Don't change. Journal. Submit to a mentor. Feedback. When you're ready to go live. Make money. Pull that money out. Okay? It's the biggest mistake folks make. And sometimes I just want to, beat them silly. Okay? Stop changing. And people change before they master it, right? Well, that's called the circle jerk. You're just starting over. Master it. Show yourself that you can master 4 steps first, right? Because this is the most objective that I've shown you today. Facts. Master it. Don't be caught up in what anybody else is doing. Your trading journey is your trading journey. It's nobody else's. You might pick up things pretty fast on certain parts of trading, and others might pick them up fairly slow, and vice versa. Okay? Master one strategy. So when you get in here and we give you a process sheet, and I'm not going to open up the process sheet, but it has a few entry models, not a bunch, right? And we have 2 of the scalping and then intraday trading. Master it. Master it. Can I say it again? Can everybody say master it? Master it. Say it. Say it in the chat. Master it. Come on. There's people in here say master it. Okay? That's the mistake people make. Master one strategy. Stay engaged. Ask questions. Okay? It's the best way to be a successful trader. That's what I'm talking about, Jerome. Let's go. Okay? I don't know how many people I have helped bring on board and become successful traders. I don't know how many people I have brought on board that aren't successful. But if they're not, it's because 2 things. They quit or they didn't follow what we laid out. And then they jumped. I call it hippity hop to the barbershop. One strategy, master it. Right? And then for folks who aren't with the team, there's a new price point now. There's a new price point to get in and master this. It's freaking amazing. Right? For new customers, it's $139 your first month. Normally $249. Oh my God. Right? $110 or something like that. And then your monthly is only $114. I should get a whiteboard and write it out. $114. You get access to the Impulse Scanner. You get access to the Go Lives. You get access to our Discord community, our Q&As, our team sessions. 114. If I did a calculator, 114, for those that have been around for a while, there we go. Thank you, Matthew. Thanks, Sam. For those that have been a while, they've seen me. I've said, when joining the team, $6 a day, Starbucks cup of coffee. That's all it takes, right? Now, 114 divided by 30 is what? $3.12? Slam dunk. For those that aren't on the trading team and just kind of watch by the sideline, let's go. For those that may have fallen inactive and you're within 6 months, log back in and reactivate. Slam dunk. 114. Master the skill. We're a special group. Okay? We're the #1 trading platform. We were before the price change, and now we just crush it. And it's about you becoming a successful trader. There are folks on this call that I want to be successful traders. Some are good traders. Some still need a little bit more work, but they're not quitting. Master it. There's no excuses, no excuse zone. We're a special group. I wouldn't have been here. And I've said this many times. I'm lucky, guys, because I know, in fact, there's a couple people on this call. I know because I see all these Forex groups and stuff like that, and I see type info. Oh, my God. I've never had, I didn't even think about it. This is the only group. That's it. And I did it till I mastered it. Period. And I wish I had this tool. This tool's amazing. Okay? It's amazing. And for folks that are, and here's another question, okay, that I get asked. Well, what happens if I don't want to trade with indicators, scanners, etc., right? Like naked trading. Okay, let me take my glasses off for this. Let me have a little sip of my Mountain Dew. I don't drink coffee, even though I used to be a district manager for Dunkin' Donuts. We have smart money. You can trade without the scanner. We have all that trading. But here's the important thing. And when somebody asks me this, this probably isn't a question I get asked a lot, once every 3 weeks. What happens if I want to trade, without indicators, a scanner, etc.? Here's the thing. Here's the question I will ask them. Okay. Have you made money trading? And not made money trading, made money trading consistently and withdrew? I don't think there's one person in 6.5 years that said, no. Yeah, I make some money on some trades, but then I do this, blah, 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 blah. So change your thought process. You know why I'm appearing this live? It's not about just helping my current customers and helping grow the team, because there's only 2% that help grow the team. I'm one of them. It's about making money. It's about making money trading. I don't care what I got to have to make money trading. That's what I would have said if I knew better 6.5 years ago. But we had smart money. We didn't have anything. I think we had a harmonic scanner, right? It's about making money. Who cares what I got to have to make money, right? So that question, I want to pull my hair out when I hear that question. What happens if I just want to trade and I don't want no indicators? You can do that with our smart money, but the journey might take a little longer. And that might be good for you now at a lower price point for those folks, okay? But it's about making money. There's a mentor in the academy, actually, who I've watched for a long time. And you have to make it more real for you. So for those that are successful trading, I always get this knowledge. So at the end of the week, because we didn't have, and full disclosure, I can't talk about prop firms, I can't recommend brokers, anything. But I was trading on my real account, and I started with an extremely low amount. Okay, not because I didn't have the money, it's because I didn't really know what I was doing. And I was asked, I get asked all the time, should I do this way? Should I do this way? And I get asked all the time, okay, so when you make money trading, do you want to grow it to a certain amount? Well, yeah. But this rule that a mentor said that makes it more real for me is, and he said it every session, withdraw 10% at the end of the week of your profits. This is when you're a successful trader. Withdraw 10%. And so I do that. Withdraw 10%. So as it continues to grow, right, I withdraw 10%. Boom. Right? I withdraw 10%. Well, that amount gets bigger as my account grows. Okay? I get this question all the time. Do you lose trades? Of course I lose trades. That's just part of the deal. Right? Was I emotional when I would lose trades? Oh yeah. Yeah, for folks, and I'm not going to go through the story today. Oh yeah. Where I wanted to throw my phone across the yard. But my mindset is rock solid. You can't touch my mindset, right? And we have an entire section on mindset right here. See this? And our Q&As on Tuesday and Thursday, we do some mindset. Your mindset's pretty important to trading, right? And mine was definitely, I'm an emotional, what's the word? Not emotional person, but you know what? When I'm competitive, right? I want to win a game. I'm rooting for my favorite team. I'm watching a trade. Man, you'll see, if you would watch me trade a little bit, bam, let's go. Okay? And some people are just stoic, like some of our leaders. They're just stoic. It's great. Perfect. Be stoic. I don't care if it's an impulse scanner, an indicator, whatever. It's about making money. That's the goal. So when folks ask me that question, I want to be able to trade with no scanners and no indicators. That is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Okay? But it's about making money. Have you made money doing that so far? No, I'm on year 3. Okay, well, now then you probably need to change something. Come see me. Okay? We'll work it out. Okay? So I think I answered a lot of the questions I got for this week. That's really the goal of trading, guys, is how it can help you. This impulse scanner can help you with spending less time on the charts and more time with family. Hi, Maxine. Hi, Frank. Hi, David. More time with family. That's what this does because, oh my goodness, guys, you can set up notifications on your phone when the macro appears, right? So I can just walk away. And if it's a time I could be with family, I could be, watching the Bulls game with my son. All right. And I could look at my phone. Oh, got a notification. Let me take a quick peek. Okay. At, URUSD and see if it's lining up for a potential trade. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of the impulse scanner. Okay. It's just an amazing tool. When you get 12 million logins, okay, and, for those that came in late, each arrow here, 50 market variables. Hey, I said the word right. Variables go into each arrow being painted. It's not even close, guys. It's not even close, okay? And another question that I just got sent on a text. Smart money. Yeah. We have the scalping strategies, and inside our Discord community, boom, 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 we have smart money. Okay. For those that want to trade with no indicators and naked trading, you can do that. Of course you can. We've got it. Okay. And that's what we were for a long time. But we wanted to reach more folks. We wanted more folks to become successful. It's the only reason I'm doing this, guys. Okay. I'm sitting in my dad's house. He left me. He's gone. I don't know where he went. He's 81, some health challenges. Okay. And I have more free time because of trading. That's it. And by the way, for those that are teammates, right, I left the browser. You got to turn the macro back on. Okay. All right. So let me see if I got any questions. I don't see any questions. So first, did you get any value? If you got any value, please give me a thumbs up. Give me say yeah, something. All right. I've gone through, for current customers, I've gone through the markets for you. Definitely some pairs to watch. I'm going to take a real quick run through one more time. GBP, JPY. Right? Time frame's got to be aligned here. EURCHF. There's your macro. This is something I would watch. All time frames are in a line. I'd keep an eye on this one for sure. EUR. That's because I got too many. That's because I got too many windows open. I got too many impulse windows open. And yes, can you have more than one impulse window open for a separate chart? Yes, you can. All right, who's saying thanks? Who's saying thanks? Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Sam. EURCHF. Let's see. Let's see. Anything else? AUDJPY. Did I look at that one yet? Macro on. Okay, so all time frames are in a line, and as I said earlier, right, Sunday, you got to be careful on Sunday. Macro, 4 red are here. First blue get in when it consolidated. Your clouds here are wide enough, and now it's starting to make a move up. However, it's not all aligned, right? And that's part of Sunday, okay? So, I do less trading on Sunday now than I've ever done. I just like the markets to warm up. It's like when you're cooking on the grill outside. You got to, let it cook. Appreciate it, Matthew. Thank you. Thanks, Sam. Okay? So that's all I've got. For current customers, let's rock and roll. Current teammates, let's rock and roll. You know how to reach me if there are questions. For folks that do not have the Impulse Scanner yet, we have a new lower price point. $114 monthly. Slam dunk. Reach me to get started. Let's have a great week of trading. Bye for now, guys.